Day going? Is it going good? Well, I can pretty much guarantee that by the end of this video, that's not going to be the case, okay? If you finish watching this video all the way through, the rest of your day is going to be ruined. So maybe just, watch it at night before bed. Actually, no, don't do that either because you might not be able to sleep. Anyways, I'm Dantavius, how you doing? And this is the disturbing Reddit post Iceberg explained. If you're unfamiliar with what an iceberg chart is, it's basically a way to sort information from most known to least known. That's all you need to know. Now, the post that I'm going to be discussing in this video can range anywhere from creepy to disgusting to just outright insane. Like, you're going to be disturbed in multiple ways. Some of these entries will keep you up at night and others will make you want to vomit. That being said, if you're easily grossed out, easily creeped out, or are sensitive to certain topics, I would highly suggest you do not watch this video. Alright, I'm warning you now. I'm going to be talking about some deep topics such as essay and a grape without the G and, people getting their, things like that. And some of this stuff is rough even for internet veterans like me. That being said, I'm going to try to be extremely careful to not get this video restricted like the last one. So I'm censoring a lot of words. I'm also tiptoeing and being careful with the way I word things because that's just what you have to do these days, unfortunately. So I'm going to be skipping a lot of entries as well because they're either too inappropriate or they're just boring or I don't want this video to take up the whole rest of my 20s, alright? Because I have a feeling it's already going to be pretty long. I'm not going super in depth either on most of these topics just because, the reasons I gave just now. If you want to explore these topics further, Justin Wang, Nexpo, and the Debunk File have all done videos on pretty much every one of these topics, so shout out to them. Oh, also, I know I said I wasn't going to do another Iceberg video. And second of all, I hyped this up saying this was going to be my last Iceberg video ever. Yeah, I was pretty explicit about that, but since YouTube shafted me on my last one, I decided I was going to make another one because I want to go out with a bang, okay? If this is going to be my last Iceberg video, I want people to actually watch it. So let's stop wasting time with the intro and jump right in. The Evil Farming Game. We're starting off pretty light with this one. So back in 2018, a post gained a lot of traction on the Tip of My Joystick subreddit. This guy was looking for a game that he played back in 2006, and he was saying it was similar to Stardew Valley, except with a twist. You murdered your wife and then tried to pretend like you never offed her. And this was the whole game. You keep farming and making sure nobody finds out you killed her. There was also a fishing minigame, and he specifically remembered fishing up evidence for the wife's passing away. Another user in that thread pointed out that somebody else asked a similar question about 3 years before, and he said, I know almost nothing about this game, all I can remember is that it's similar to Harvest Moon but with a dark twist. The game starts out with you and your wife, one night you get into a fight and you end up stabbing her. Now the game revolves around you farming and trying to stay alive while trying to keep the town from finding out about the incident. Now many people were intrigued by this game because honestly it sounds cool as shit. So many Reddit users were scrambling trying to figure out what this mythical game could possibly be. Some people said it could have been a Flash game, others were saying it was maybe an RPG Maker game. One guy even suggested it could be a dream. Bro, I'm sorry, but if you're dreaming about playing farming sims, you really need to reevaluate your life. I highly doubt that this is true. Anyways, there was a lot of theories, and also a few people who said they also played similar games, but after many years of no luck, it was finally discovered what the game was. And it wasn't even a game at all. So back in June of 2015, the streamer Vinesauce Joel was streaming the game Global Defense Force when he came up with an idea for a creepy version of Harvest Moon.
It sounds like Harvest Moon, but with like corpses. It sounds like that'd be a fun game, just playing as Harvest Moon, but throughout all of the gameplay, you gotta hide a dead corpse. You know what? No, fuck. You know what it is? Harvest Moon, it's just regular Harvest Moon with your wife, and midway in the game you have an argument with your wife and you accidentally kill her with like a I don't know, like a saw blade. No, fuck it. You kill her with like a barbecue kebab rack. Like you impale her accidentally and you're like, oh shit, I didn't mean that. And at the same time as you gotta like, rescue, you gotta manage your farm, raise your chickens and milk the cows. You also gotta, like, hide the body from the cops sometimes.
That sounds vaguely similar to the original description of the game by Sparta. Turns out Sparta admitted that he would frequently fall asleep to Vinesauce videos. Will lather me up in pancake batter and suck me on a bed lettuce. The dream guy was actually right the whole time. I would have never thought that. Now, this still doesn't explain all of the other people who claim to have played this game, but I think we can just chalk it up to some Mandela effect false memory bullshit. Colby 2012. This is referring to an Ask Reddit post with the title, "I think my teenage son may have or dog. I'm not sure what to do. Help me, Reddit." Good grief, man. This is only the first layer? What the f? Now, I blurred out one of the words in there, but I think you can figure out what it is through context clues. In case you need another clue, this act was very popular in the city of Sodom. Anyways, here's the very short rundown. This guy's dog was acting weird, so he decided to take it to the vet. The vet said that the dog got anally brutalized, so he started looking for clues, trying to figure out who could do this to a dog. While he was conducting his investigation, he went to his son's computer and noticed that he had been watching some naughty videos, alright? Naughty videos involving animals. After confronting his son, he eventually fessed up to violating the dog with a hairbrush. So the dad decided he wasn't going to tell the kid's mom, and he was going to let his son go to a therapist, and hopefully this would all blow over. Spoiler alert, it did not blow over. The dad caught the son being inappropriate again a few months later, so he decided to get the mom involved this time. Now, the mom was obviously pissed that he kept this from her, and when she confronted her son, he denied everything. So she then flipped it around on the husband and accused him of A being the dog. But she would later come to find out that this was not the case because, surprise, surprise, there was another incident. This time, the dog decided to stand up for himself and bit the kid twice. At this point, the mom apologized for everything, but the dad decided he was going to move out with the dog. Now, the story stopped there for a while until the dad gave an update a few years later, saying his relationship with his son had improved, but he no longer had any contact with his wife. Bro, I don't know if I could ever look at my son in the eye after that. Like, also, how bad is his wife if he still talks to his son after stooping a dog? She must have done something really screwed up for him not to talk to her anymore. Anyways, let's move on, man. This is freaking gross. The key lime pie rabbit hole. This one is truly a rabbit hole. Like, I'm not even gonna scratch the surface of this. Like, people have made hour-long videos on this topic, but I'm gonna try to sum it up in less than 3 minutes. So, stand back.
Ayuda para localizar a Selene Delgado López, de 18 años, se extravió el 22 de abril en la delegación Álvaro Obregón. Selene Delgado López se ignora su paradero desde el 28 de mayo del año 2000.
Dedicated a huge amount of this mystery. They've also dedicated approximately 0 hours into getting